Newgrounds Rumble is a flash game co-created by Luis, Mindchamber, and -1, dropped on May 29th, 2007. The game was liked by the community heavily as it was front page day of release, weekly users choice on the 30th, and same with daily feature. The game is quite clearly modeled after Super Smash Bros. Each character is balanced with pros and cons. Newgrounds Rumble features a story mode for each character, which I'll be covering today. The story of Aloy. Aloy is a young boy who found a robotic suit with powers. Now he keeps Newgrounds safe. P.S. A lot of these are based around the website, but fittingly, they are original characters from Newgrounds. Let's look into Aloy's journey. P-Bot wants to get his hands on Aloy's suit, but a doubly powerful P-Bot could become a real tyrant to Newgrounds. Power him down.
Bitch, is you blind?
A lone samurai is rampaging through Newgrounds with little explanation as to why. Stop him before he does any more damage. Piconjo and Salad Fingers have poured Tankman back into a corner. It's Aloy's civic duty to help Tankman turn the tide in this fight.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Why are you running? Why are you?
A genuine alien. It's a stretch, but maybe he has some answers about where Aloy's suit came from. So we need to beat the shit out of Hominid.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
When the Hominid turned out to bear no connection to the alien planet where the suit was forged, Aloy's search hit a dead end. So he decided that it wasn't where the suit came from, but the friends he made along the way. Man, if y'all don't get yo. Now onto my man, the legend himself, the GOAT. Pico's popped caps and many an ass to get to the top, and he's made a lot of enemies on the way up. As they gather their numbers, our red-headed hero will have to stay on his toes to defend his role as a face of Newgrounds. Who's never wondered who would win in a fight between Pico and alien Hominid? Guess we'll see.
Say hello to my little friend!
Seems the two robots have reverted to destroy all human assembly. Team up with Tankman to take them down. A recreation of the original battle Pico and Nene faced Convict in the school. Born from everything evil about Pico and Newgrounds alike, Piconjo seeks to overthrow Pico and claim his throne. Yeah, Piconjo a bitch from my face. Yeah. Oh, you got big on me. Proving his power once again, Pico continues to hold an unquestioned reign over all the Newgrounds for the remainder of his life. His death came unexpectedly from a fierce outbreak of herpes, to which Nene claims no affiliation. Man, we all know her a little dirty. Once a civil servant of Newgrounds, P-Bot is ready to become a contender. Tired of being the portal's doorman, he'll show the other brawlers what it really means to have brass balls. Piconjo is trying to sneak some more spam submission to the portal. Bland this piece of crap. From corners unknown, a new, shinier, and deadlier robot has emerged in P-Bot's image. Pico will help to keep retro in style. P-Bot has grown tired of samurai assholes' vigilante justice, so he'll be solving the problem with a little police brutality. For too long, Tankman has recklessly torn through the streets of Newgrounds on his high and mighty tank. Step back in and restore civility. Finally, thrusted into public eye, P-Bot quickly realized how empty and unfulfilling fame really is. As inconspicuously as possible, P-Bot returned to his quiet vigil, asserting the safety of Newgrounds from behind the scenes. Long dismissed as a hanger-on in Pico's shadow, Nene has entered the battle for King of the Portal to prove that she's more than just the token girl saving the group from sausage party status. Some creepy pervert has stumbled into Newgrounds with a strange touching habit. Despite popular belief, Nene will not let just anyone get their hands on her.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Samurai Asshole seems to fancy himself an untouchable warrior behind that flimsy sword. Nene will cut down his ego a few bars with her two razor-edged friends. It's time to view the notorious defeat of Convict from another perspective. Was Pico the real hero?
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
The finals called a female president in 2008, which is funny because that's when this was dropped. When word hit the public that Nene was the true captor of Convict, Pico felt he had no choice but to show that Nene's power could not match his. Or could it though? Unable to deal with the pressure of being ruler of the portal, Nene committed suicide, gruesomely and within days of her victory. Employing a sneaky cover-up, Convict was able to assume Nene's form and take her place, waiting for the right time to crumble Newgrounds from the inside out. Samurai Asshole cannot pass up the opportunity to hone his skills against the most feared figures in Newgrounds. Perhaps he will find the destroyer of his village among them. Samurai has a long list of people who might have destroyed his village. The obvious first is the insidious villain, Piconjo.
Why are you?
Who else could have had the power to ruin an entire society? Apparently there's a boy who attained great strength from an alien robotic suit. Much to his surprise, Pico has shown up in the Samurai's land and is wreaking havoc. But Pico is a hero. Why would he ravage Asshole's village?
It's high noon. Give me the power, I beg of you!
The plot thickens as the real Pico finds Asshole and explains to them that he's been framed by the shapeshifter, Convict. Team up to punish his deception. Samurai Asshole stood at the end of a path of merciless carnage. The people of Newgrounds bowed at his service, but there was no place for him here. Unable to have found his fallen city's destroyer, the samurai continued his journey, leaving Newgrounds to sort its own mess. Piconjo needs to be bought to play his story. The dark side of Newgrounds has been growing more numerous and brazen, sometimes appearing even on the front page. As Piconjo prepares for one final push, all of Newgrounds hangs in the balance. Before Piconjo can begin toppling Newgrounds figureheads, he must first eliminate Newgrounds guardian, P-Bot, who would eventually interfere anyway. Piconjo has become aware of a sordid affair between Tankman and Nene. Seems like the perfect chance to remove two nuisances at once. Apparently some new hero has a suit with incredible powers. Might be best to catch him off guard at the store. So here they are, the two most renowned goody two-shoes in Newgrounds. We'll see how easy it is to knock them off their high horses. A dark day for Newgrounds. Piconjo had finally achieved his goal to slay all the protectors of Newgrounds. This tragedy ushered in an evil era for Newgrounds, leaving its citizens crying out for a new hero. Salad Fingers isn't particularly aware that he'll soon have a lot of people trying to kill him, but due to some severe chemical imbalances, he'll become just as sturdy a competitor once people step into his comfort bubble. Mr. Fingers has found a boy with a peculiar toy, some sort of robot suit? But he's not being very kind about giving Salad a turn with it. Salad Fingers was only looking for some nettles to please his fingers when he stumbled across the nasty curator of a Japanese garden. When Flying Auto crashed in a local town, Salad Fingers thought he might be able to make a new friend, but this strange critter seems threatened by him. So many points and bumps and hidden surprises. This P-Bot would make a pleasurable addition to Salad Fingers' home. He won't go easily though. Salad Fingers looked over the lifeless body of P-Bot. All that shiny red metal. He knew it would soon rust, making the robot's entire frame a festival for the senses. He could care less about the rule of the portal. He had a child now. As a newcomer to the Newgrounds team, Tankman will be a sure underdog. The others won't acknowledge that he's always been there, riding the big monochrome tank when they were nothing but concept sketches. If Tankman is going to be the one to take out the menace Piconjo, he'll need to train hard. The virtual training begins with a hologram of local powerhouse, Alloy. It seems Tankman's training will have to be put on hold. Samurai Asshole is on a reckless rampage and needs to be subdued. Now a chance for some hands-on training. A potentially threatening alien creature has touched down in Newgrounds, and is under the guard of a lunatic who seems to have befriended him. It all comes down to this. One kill, and Tankman's sway within Newgrounds will surpass even Pico's. Hope he didn't smoke away all his training. Tankman did not take his new role lightly. Newgrounds would be molded in his image. He demanded a full redesign of the entire nation that would take several talented laborers months of work, and would result in a widely scrutinized April Fool's joke. Unable to communicate with the natives of Newgrounds' world, alien Hominid was instantly viewed as a threat. If they won't give him a chance, he'll have to speak the universal language of biting their skulls in half. Just steps out of alien Hominid's ship, a local lifeform has descended upon him. No time to be an ambassador. Alien Hominid has managed to track down someone with a suit bearing technology as sophisticated as his crashed ships. Maybe he could break it down for parts. Managing to translate bits and pieces of human language. Alien Hominid discovered a stigma that the narrow-eyed ones might have the technology to repair his ship. At wit's end, the Hominid has decided to take out a rampaging threat in order to get on the side of anyone who might be able to help him. Confused by the hostile and belligerent nature of this new planet, Alien Hominid used his resources. Alien Hominid used his resources as the ruler of Newgrounds to reconstruct his interplanetary vessel and leave the planet once and for all. In the wake of Cassandra's slaughter, a new nemesis has risen to fill the deceased fearmonger's shoes. All the better. Pico's trigger finger was getting a little cramped anyways. The first step in Convict's elaborate plan to crumble Newgrounds is to collect the form of a trusted figure in the area. Tankman will do. Trying to take a discreet route through a junkyard, Convict is flanked by two robotic pests. Maybe if he's sneaky, he can lure them under the trash compactor and save some time. Piconjo has found out about Convict's warpath and is not interested in sharing the glory of toppling Newgrounds. He'll kill to preserve his role. It took 3 people to get Convict in a padded cell, but will they be able to keep him there? He's doubting it. Much to everyone's surprise, Convict disappeared from public view rather than taking Newgrounds' throne. To a shapeshifter, being so known and identifiable was too risky. He would assert his power by pulling strings on the sidelines, making sure everything went just his way. That was the story of every character from Newgrounds. If you enjoyed, please show some support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.